time now for the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. I'm your host, Tim Zalabak. Thank you all for tuning in with us today, and thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In studio, very happy to have back Dr. Pavi Gill, Medical Director, and Brenda Heeman, Nurse Practitioner at Springfield Clinic in Taylorville. How are you two doing today?
Excellent, Tim. Thank you for having us back.
Absolutely. So good to have you guys back. Good Thanksgiving break did we have?
Great.
Awesome.
How about you?
That was a pretty good break. Yeah, no, glad to be back here. Glad to be talking to you two here. We got some really cool topics to get into today, Brenda. Gonna be heavy on you today. And you mentioned briefly, we touched on this very briefly last time we had you guys in, but you're excited about this, and the community has a lot to be excited about.
I hope so.
Here. So, I mean, you take it from me here. What is it that we're talking about today?
So today we're talking about the Emerald laser. This is a low-level laser light therapy specifically used and designed to target fat cells. It's state-of-the-art. It's really used for circumferential fat loss, which is pretty phenomenal because a lot of areas can target certain areas, but this is circumferential, which is really cool. It also is FDA cleared and approved for fat cells, and approved for people with a BMI of up to 40,
Amazing.
Which is new.
Okay, so this is not only a massive scientific breakthrough right here, but also you say FDA approved. This is safe for people to begin using. It's almost like, in the year of 2024, I felt like we'd never get to a time that we'd be talking like this. I knew it was exercise and diet and lifestyle habits we've been talking about, but another way to motivate and to get you towards a goal.
I agree. So this is what I think of just like a boost. When you're already, going to the gym, you're already doing everything that you think you should be doing, and you still have like stubborn fat areas that you just can't shed. And so we can target those areas with this laser and really, get the results that you want.
Okay.
Or if you just need a boost, like you need a head start in, a little motivation, or, you just seem to plateau or struggle, or, hey, you have, any parties coming up or weddings or, anything coming up that you just need to get into that little dress.
Yeah. You head into the beach and your summer vacations. Now it's time to start thinking about that. But
Absolutely.
also, this is really great. You mentioned it's called an emerald laser, and then to a non-medical brainer here, it sounds kind of crazy. Is it an actual emerald?
It is.
Wow.
Well, it's an actual laser, and
laser.
Emerald comes from the color green. That's why it's a green laser. So it's works really well and very well absorbed into the skin, which is what I think is really cool. So they've had multiple lasers in the past and had multiple different functions for lasers. It kind of started with red laser therapy, to my knowledge, and it was used for hair loss. And they've just kind of grown the laser company from there.
Amazing. So, Dr. Gill, jump in here. Having this at Springfield Clinic, it's an unbelievable thing. And Brenda here is covering it so well, and it's just great to have her with so much motivation, passion on this.
I agree. I mean, I've been working with Brenda on acquiring this, and hopefully we'll have it within the next week or so.
Sure.
Maybe a couple of weeks, but hopefully before Christmas. And I think, the more data I look at, I'm more impressed.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you look at the laser, it's used in Europe, which Brenda can talk about a little bit more, but it's been used in Europe for a long time, has a long, track record of safety and benefits. And it's been used for more than just weight loss and body sculpting in Europe. It's used for stress relief. It's used for a lot of different issues. So I'm extremely excited to offer this to the community. I think they will really benefit from it. And I think we will have a great tool in our toolkit to help with healthy living and healthy growth.
Amazing. And you bring up, obviously you guys speak on science and data, and when the data is showing the right things, it's amazing, because we tend to think a quick fix on our weight it's never really existed before. So it might be hard to grasp for some people out there.
Correct. So it does break down into several sessions.
Okay.
So each session is going to be 30 minutes, 15 minutes, since it's circumferential, it's going to be 15 minutes on the front, 15 minutes on the back. Really, it's very simple. You lay there and let the lasers do their job.
Sure.
Of course, adequate hydration is going to play a huge part into how well this works. It can also be benefited with exercise and healthy diet. So we're not leaving that out by any means. But to get true effectiveness of the laser therapy, it's really cool. So if you don't mind, I'd really like to tell you how it works. So what it does is these lasers kind of penetrate the skin and into the fat cells. And it's kind of a process called photobiomodulation, which is really cool because it opens up these little pores in the fat cells, which allows this fatty acid to leak out of the fat cells and causes them to shrink. And so these tiny pores are actually open from 24 hours to 72 hours. And so that gives you a couple days for this fatty acids and glycol and just fluid to leak out. And then your lymphatic system naturally removes this substance from your body.
Wow.
So, and therefore your fat cells are smaller. There's no damage to the fat cells at all. So they completely close up on their own. And do their normal hormone production. And then once the cells are small, then they can decrease the inflammatory markers in your body. And so it decreases inflammation, it improves mood. It actually directly affects mitochondria, which increases ATP in the body.
Sure.
And so you have so much more energy, you feel good. One of the biggest things that I've read and seen several podcasts on is their improved sleep and improved attitude. And I'm really excited about this.
That's what's been used in Europe for a long time,
Yeah.
because it overall increases your sense of well-being.
When we talk about a better diet and exercise, it's usually a result of just the better mood. But this is going to fast track you to that a little bit. Non-invasive. I mean, this is easy 30-minute sessions here.
It is.
Where does the hydration piece kick in right there? What is that really fueling?
So really, it's in fueling your lymphatic system, because the lymphatic system is how you drain this fat cells fluid that is leaking out and get it out of your body.
Sure.
So when you open these fat cells, there's just fluid that comes out, and then that hydration helps your lymphatic system.
Lymphatic system is just another system in the body that drains excessive amount of waste in a way. It's like the venous system, only it mostly drains fat and fatty products.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we get rid of that stuff, just normal day operations, that kind of thing. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's what Brenda's talking about, because hydration would help facilitate that drainage.
Okay. And we've speaking to how easy it is out there, to people out there that might be a little skeptical, maybe even a little bit scared.
Right.
Silence those fears a little bit.
So really, it's 15 minutes on your back, 15 minutes on your front. There's no pain, no redness, no tenderness. There's absolutely zero side effects or complications. One person or one individual recommended that be aware that there might be some skin tingling, but I don't know if I don't really know, what that's going to be about. But it does promote collagen to that skin cell. So that's also a really cool side effect of this laser is it decreases cellulose.
Okay.
And so all the cellulite that women just hate with their legs and buttocks and lower abdomen, it directly affects the cellulite. So it smooths or contours the fat cells underneath, and then it increases collagen in the skin cells themselves. So it thickens that skin a little bit and decreases the cellulite.
Wow. So even aesthetically,
cool.
I mean, there's like you mentioned, it's all aesthetic there, but that stubborn weight that, everyone can deal with from time to time. That's what it's going to target. That is awesome. Can we set some expectations here? How much weight can people expect to lose?
Sure. So everybody is going to be different. So depending on your BMI, depending on whether you're insulin resistant or whether you're have Hashimoto's or something, those are going to be a little bit slower with the inches lost, I guess. And so everybody's going to be a little bit different. So some people may only need 6 or 8 sessions and to see their results, where others that may have a little bit more insulin resistance may need 10 to 12 sessions.
Okay. Really awesome. We're nearing the end of our first segment right here. Much more to talk about with this emerald laser therapy, if I'm saying that correctly there. We'll work in the key benefits here. But Brenda, any final wrap-up words just for this first segment right here? This is really amazing stuff right now. I
mean, really, you can average weight. Our average inches loss is 6 inches. So if you think about 6 inches loss, I mean, in one, treatment plan, which can be from 6 to 10 sessions, that's pretty amazing.
My goodness, it really is. And I'm looking forward to learning even more when we come back from this. Speaking there was Brenda Heeman, nurse practitioner over at Springfield Clinic in Taylorville. Also in studio, Dr. Pavi Gill, their medical director. We're going to learn much more when we come back. You've been listening to the WTIM morning show. And thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, in Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM. Radio gets results.
Miller Media Group Advertising works for Taylorville Estates. Here's Administrator Tony Clark.
In the past year, We have doubled our census. So that's been impacted mainly by the radio advertising. That is where we do the majority of our advertising, and our census definitely shows that it works. They lead us in the right direction for the season changing, and they anticipate our upcoming needs before we even have to tell them what they are. We've had consistent growth over the past 12 months. Like I said, we've doubled in our census, and that's been the first time in 43 months since prior to COVID that we've gotten to where now we have a waiting list for people to come. So advertising on the radio really does have an impact.
Gets results.
At Memorial Health, great things start with great teamwork.
My name is Natalie Faltenberg. I'm from the ultrasound department here at Springfield Memorial Hospital, and I work directly with the other sonographers as their clinical specialist. I listen to all of their needs that they have. I like to say that my team doesn't work for me, I work for them. So I always tell them any issues, any questions, please come to me. I want to help you out.
Join our great team today at jobs.memorial.health. Memorial is an equal opportunity employer.
The Christian County Economic Development Corporation is a not-for-profit organization whose mission is to promote the creation and retention of jobs and to increase the economic tax base through the development, establishment, and expansion of commerce and industry in the Christian County area. I'm Matt Hart, CCEDC's new Executive Director. I'm here to work with existing county employers as well as develop relationships towards creating new jobs in our county. Feel free to reach out to me, Matt Hart, by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and help you prepare for the future. Best of all, I will get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. Call Nicole Patrick, your Country Financial representative, at 217-287-2332 to chat about your insurance needs today.
Your Christian County Health Department has both COVID and flu vaccines available with both high-dose and regular dose flu vaccines in stock. Call them. Make your appointment now. Get their number and more info by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Here's Dr. Pavi Gill from Springfield Clinic, Taylorville.
Lifestyle medicine is about motivating you to improve your quality of life by changing habits and behaviors.
Find out more by clicking Dr. Gill's icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into WTIM, your information station in the midst of our morning show with Dr. Pavi Gill, Medical Director, and Brenda Heeman, Nurse Practitioner over at Springfield Clinic in Taylorville. And they're blowing my mind this morning. We're talking all about the Emerald laser therapy that's being offered out there. Before we move, thanks so much, live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Brenda, let's hop right back into it. Some key benefits of this laser therapy. We mentioned the areas of the body, but let's hammer in just a little bit more to that.
So absolutely. So what's really nice is this can be any focus area that you're having problematic. So some ladies out there that have that chin, or men, that just do not really, like the benefits of that double chin, or, that area in between your arm and your chest, that small fatty area that's really hard to get at the gym. A little bit of the back strap for women, or that bra line. Those are all really key points that we can directly use this laser. So there's 10 diodes that we can focus on your hardest areas to get at the gym, or if you're just having a struggling area that you just can't see good success with. And so whether this is your abdomen, your upper abdomen, lower abdomen, inner thighs, outer thighs, calves, whatever you're trying to focus on, we can put these diodes right on specific areas. And again, it's very easy. It's no pain, no downtime, no destruction of that fat cells. And so this is not harmful for the body. This is a supplement with your normal exercise and hydration and just eating right.
Absolutely. That chin really surprises me.
I
There, all the
know,
other
isn't
ones
that
I can really,
great?
that's a great one.
Yes,
That's
it
a place
is.
that it builds up for people over the years, and that can be an
Right.
age thing, and of course some
Mhm.
lifestyle things. But again, a really cool one there. And you mentioned the supplemental and working in your healthy eating and your exercise here. And I wanted to get this out there just because we've been talking about it just a little bit. Because in the year of 2024, maybe a little bit of 2023, we were hearing the prevalence and the up and coming nature of Ozempic. And I remember being a little bit scared of Ozempic, but you were hearing stories out there, some success stories, and then you're waiting for some of the aftermath of these. This could not be more different than this medication.
Correct. So there's no prescriptions. You don't need anything. It doesn't even go through your insurance.
Cool.
So yeah, so it's completely supplemental. And I don't have to tell you that you're going to have GI symptoms. There's
Sure.
no symptoms. There's absolutely nothing.
I'm sure there's a laundry list of symptoms when
Correct.
Yes, with the Ozempic, it does work, but the thing is, it's not free of side effects.
Of course.
This is different. This is so user friendly,
Absolutely.
and and actually, it's so customizable.
That's the other thing. So targeted.
Yeah.
Ozempic is not
Mhm.
targeted.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
And which is really great with that is if you have specific areas, we can even shut some diodes off. So for example, if you do want to work on your upper chest and you don't want your breast involved, or if you don't want to hit your buttocks, but you want to get your thighs, we can actually shut some of the diodes off so that we can not focus on certain areas too.
Cool. Anything we should know about not exercising close to the not procedure, but the when you're doing the laser, or is really no risk there?
No, you can exercise right before coming in. Or not at all.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to recommend
Of
that,
course,
but
yeah, no, it won't help you or hurt you either way. if
Correct.
You do or
No,
you don't.
not
That is
at
awesome
all.
right there. I thought about stimulation in muscles before going out to doing that, but
Mhm.
either way you can do
Nope,
it.
absolutely.
You mentioned insurance there. Can we talk a little cost here? This is
Absolutely.
awesome.
So each session is going to be the 30 minutes. So we do recommend 6 to 8 sessions. The first sessions are going to be $300, but then afterwards, then it's $150. And so what's really nice is though if you have multiple problematic areas, you want to hit multiple areas, each area is going to need 6 to 8 sessions. And so you can have more than one area, and then it's discounted at your second session,
Amazing.
basically, or section. Also, a lot of people are using this for wellness. And so with that, if they want to increase their mood and help with their hormone balance and help with improving sleep and just a general overall wellness, they can do this. And again, after the 8 sessions, continued at $150 a session.
Okay, amazing. And when you mention mood and energy, I mean those could be different pills for different things right there. But it's
Right.
really answering a call for a lot of things. Dr. Yell, anything to fill in on this end?
I think that this is going to be a game changer as far as I'm concerned. I've looked at the data. I've talked to Brenda. We've looked at it together, and she's really done a real deep dive into it. And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did, Brenda, for our listeners here and
Mhm.
for the community itself. As Dr. Gill, this is a movement that's been happening in medicine that we are trying to eliminate the problem before it even happens. Can you
That's
speak
right.
to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the trend has been, and I'm so happy for it. Even the community has totally realized the fact that we can do a lot just to prevent disease rather than treat disease. We're here to treat it, and we have a lot of tools for that. But if you can avoid getting the disease in the first place, and I think steps like this help tremendously.
Absolutely.
Healthy living, exercise, weight loss, optimization of cardiovascular health. This is going to be the big thing in the future, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of healthy living.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
see the years of this to come as
Yeah.
more data comes out on this and more people begin to utilize it here. Brenda, any other benefits you want to add in here? Are you making appointments? We got about a minute and a half left here to work.
Okay,
this.
absolutely. So I just have a couple things.
Yeah.
So with weight loss, because we've been doing this weight loss program for a while now, and we have some patients that have some extra skin. And so really nice thing about this is this causes collagen remodeling. And so what that means is it reduces the cellulite and it also tightens that skin. So those patients that are having a little bit extra flabby skin, and or if you're doing it on your own and working really good at the gym, this brings that light therapy to those areas and helps tighten that skin up. It's not 100%. It's not like
Sure.
plastic surgery, but over time it does improve that areas. Also, it increases energy, like I said, to the mitochondria. And so that light therapy absorbs that green light. It improves the function of the mitochondria. It downgrades that inflammation and improves sleep. It also makes those fat cells healthy again, which is really important with reduction in inflammation. And when you're talking about increasing or decreasing the inflammation, this also reduces pain. And so that is where it's been used all over Europe, is pain reduction. And also certain areas in the community have been using laser therapy for pain.
Amazing. Not
Which
only
is just
reconstructing, but repairing. I mean, it's just so amazing. I'm sorry, Brenda, we are out of time there, but any final words there on appointments or websites we can go to, numbers we can
Please call us at Springfield Clinic.
Awesome.
Here in Taylorville.
Brenda Heeman, I really appreciate it. Dr. Poppy Gill, thank you both for being back.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. That's Dr. Poppy Gill, Medical Director, and Brenda Heeman, Nurse Practitioner at Springfield Clinic in Taylorville. Then a great start to our WTIM morning show day. You've been listening to WTIM, your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W2